In a 2017-18 survey, there were 4 million people in the UK taking long-term antidepressants. Well, I think 1.6 million new prescriptions. Anyway, that's 1 in 6 of the population is taking long-term antidepressants, and that's a year-on-year rise of 5%. Now, I don't know, I hesitate to say that that's criminal, because of course it's not criminal, but it's just entirely the wrong solution of the problem. If you take long-term antidepressants, what's going to happen is that you're going to end up taking long-term antidepressants. You could still be depressed, you just won't care about it quite so much. Antidepressants will not cure depression because they're not a cure, they're a management strategy. If you want to cure depression, you have to do something to change the internal programs that are giving you depression. Things like catastrophizing, negative thinking, loss of interest and lack of activity, reduction in social contacts. The things that nourish human life, if you take them away, you end up feeling depressed and down. The solution for depression is self-help CBT. Well, the solution for depression is CBT, right? But that's quite expensive, so self-help CBT is a much more cost-effective alternative. You can stay on antidepressants while you do self-help CBT, but the point is this. I think that in years to come, we will look upon this as a scandal. The extent to which people were put on antidepressants didn't get any real benefit, and it looked like you're having a treatment, right? Well, you're on antidepressants, you're having a treatment, and in fact, it's a very poor treatment strategy. Antidepressants are massively overprescribed, in my opinion. National Institute for Health and Clinical Excellence say you shouldn't really have them for mild to moderate depression, and yet people do, because people want, understandably, they want the doctor to do something, but the doctor can't do anything other than give you an antidepressant because the tools to give you the treatment that you need are not readily available. And I was reading the other day that doctors are even suggesting that young people under the age of 18 go to private psychologists, etc., because the waiting list for young people is up to 18 months, which is really horrendous. Anyway, think about doing something helpful for yourself instead of relying on a long-term antidepressant, which basically, some people find them useful, but basically is not solving the problem. It's just helping you manage the problem. When an actual solution does exist, self-help CBT.